Area reconnaissance played a crucial role on the Eastern Front. The Luftwaffe's tactical reconnaissance units had two main functions. First, to systematically obtain for the armies, in particular for attacking spearhead units, information as to enemy positions before the front line and of neighboring positions, and to carry out target reconnaissance and to give continuous information regarding movements in the front areas. The impact is clearly indicated by the fact that the Soviet fighters were specifically directed against these aircrafts. On their behalf, the Soviets admitted that they had not sufficiently developed their reconnaissance aviation, and in 1942 some of the most experienced bomber units were transformed into reconnaissance regiments. The observations made by the German Tactical Reconnaissance Aviation were the basis for a large part of the close support operations that were carried out during the war. The main German tactical reconnaissance aircraft was the Focke-Wulf 189 Eagle Owl. It was a twin-engine, three-seat aircraft which entered service in 1940 and which was produced until mid-1944. In 1937, the German Ministry of Aviation issued a specification for a short-range, three-seat reconnaissance aircraft with a good all-round view to support the German army in the field. Focke-Wulf Company's chief designer was Kurt Tank by that time. He was a German engineer and test pilot who led the design department at Focke-Wulf until the end of the war. He was responsible for the creation of several important Luftwaffe aircraft. His design, the 189, was a twin-boom design powered by two engines instead of a single engine. As a twin-boom design, the 189 used a central crew gondola for crew accommodation, which for the 189 would be designed with a heavily glazed and framed stepless cockpit forward section, which used no separate windscreen panels for the pilot. The 189 had, as part of its defensive armament design, an innovative rear gun emplacement. Called the Fliegende Auge, or the flying eye of the German army, the 189 was used extensively on the Eastern Front with great success. It was nicknamed Rama, or frame in the Russian language, by Soviet forces, referring to its distinguishing tail boom. Despite its low speed, the 189's maneuverability made it a difficult target for the attacking Soviet fighters. When attacked, the 189 was often able to outturn attacking fighters by simply flying in a tight circle onto which enemy fighters could not follow. At the end of the war, a small number were used in the night fighter role in the closing weeks of the war, and the aircraft was modified for this new duty by having its reconnaissance equipment removed and fitted with a radar in the nose and a single 20 mm autocannon in upward firing position. Chronicle fuel shortages and enemy air superiority over the 189's defensive area meant that only very few kills were scored by this aircraft.